Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Assalamu Alaikum, good evening, और विनीत पांडे इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. कैसा चल रहा है क्वारंटाइन का टाइम? मेरा अपना बताता हूँ मैं, आप लोगों का तो सुन ही लूंगा. मेरा जो है वो आई गेट अप अर्ली मॉर्निंग क्योंकि माय पेट डॉग ही वेक्स मी अप, सो इट्स अ रूटीन. 4:30 or 5 a.m. he will wake me up. My pet dog, when my father takes him out for a walk, so my father keeps on pulling him. इधर मत जाओ, उधर मत जाओ. And I am a literature student. So I take him for the walk and then I free him. Because literature teaches us to respect freedom. And as he is harmless, so I just let him go. So he goes for various corners, various plants, smelling, then urinating, jumping over people, playing around, then sometimes follows, sometimes chasing birds, and then he comes back to me. So this is how he has formed a habit of going with me. He denies to go out with anyone else. He just waits for me so that I can take him for an evening walk or morning walk. And after that, some daily discussion on newspaper, news things, parents, then some morning exercise, then sometimes junk. Maggie is the only junk you can have at home. And after this, notes making, reading, preparing new content, working on new topics, and simultaneously I watch movies. Sometimes, I watch Hotstar, sometimes I watch Amazon, sometimes Netflix, sometimes comics. I gave a call on Facebook that if you have comics, please give me. So, Harshita, I'm a vegetarian, purely vegetarian. And even in vegetarian also, I love green diet. Or I love chawal curry. Chawal curry is one of my favorite food. I love it. And wherever I go, especially in Rajasthan, Haryana and Punjab, I'm very happy for curry, lassi. Like I'm a person who dreams. My dream is not to have a very big house and a big car. My dream is to have a farmhouse, few cattle, and a good garden, one swimming pool, and few desi arrangement, desi khat, charpai वगैरह बाहर लगा without car. So, Raz, yes, if you read original books for net exam, it is always good, but we have no time right now. अभी time नहीं है. राज कोरे, let's start. अरे इतना भी प्रैक्टिकल मत बनो यार, बात कर लेने दो, we are family. Hello Rahila, how are you? So when we are totally free, we don't even feel like sleeping. नींद भी नहीं आती है. मैं गेट बंद करता हूँ, लाइट ज्यादा आ रही है. We don't even feel like sleeping. And chalo, I'll tell you something very important regarding net preparation, and that actually I did. So there were 5 to 6 boys who were preparing net exam, and I was from Rajasthan, and 5 others. They were from same state. So I will not mention the state because I don't want people to take any kind of biasness, because obviously people have their identity. It is not the state, it is the people, they have their identities. So 5 of them, they came from same area, so they had local language. They got in contact in easy way. वो आपस में easily बात करते थे, and they became very good friends, and I was the one alienated. 1 Rajasthani and 5 from another state. So we went for a night stay in one of the room to make notes. Like we made a plan. We all were very fresh had no idea how to study net. So we decided, let's meet at 9 o'clock after dinner, and we will study till 3 and 4, and we'll make notes. That was my first ever group study. First ever group study. At 9 o'clock, we started writing Chaucer, having 5 to 6 books, market guide books only. Then somebody said Chaucer was like that. Then somebody said, Are, do you know wife of Bath? Then another one said, Who? Are, she had 5 husbands. Then someone said, Even in my village, there is a lady with 3 husbands. Then somebody said, My village is this. And we end up talking about village, women, condition of India, value of relations, marriage, future. And I found that started at 9 p.m., ending up at 3:30. I just wrote only half paragraph. That was my first and last group study. After that, because I was the one who would, who would question every half an hour that what did you study? Always ask question to you about your preparation. If you're studying early morning 5 to 7, and at the 7 p.m., if you do not, 7 a.m., you do not question that how have you spent your 2 hours, then it means you're not studying. Make sure there is a proper check. You keep an eye on your developments. I stopped going for group studies. They kept on going for group study. Then they also started making good notes finally. They must have found some compatibility. And I was the one who found very free time to go in the depth of things. तो मैं वो सारी चीजें in depth पढ़ने लगा. Then I found that many of them had very good memory. In fact, one of them had very good memory. He also qualified NET after 3-4 attempts, but he had very good memory. But he simply mugged up market guidebooks. So whenever we asked questions to each other, he would also answer the questions which were given in market guidebooks. But whenever to check his study, I asked any question to explain, he could not. I asked why Wordsworth is called egotistical sublime. So he knew that Keats has called him. But what is this? Why Keats said this, it was not clear to him. Why P.B. Shelley is called most revolutionary poet, no idea. So he knew that Wasteland is written in various styles in blank verse. But what is pastiche, he had no idea. So technically, this is a message to you. If you are simply reading without going in the depth, you will end up being confused in the exam. Net exam paper will not be given to you in easy way. They will not ask you easy questions. They will ask you easy questions in tough manner, roundabout way. So be prepared with all those things. Now put the title. We're going to deal with criticism, and this time we're going to deal with Horace. Horace, Horace. Horace पढ़ते हैं. Bablu ji, thank you. Good to see you all here, and put the title Horace, Horace, one of the most important writer, and also the one who made Alexander Pope famous. Remember this thing, that Horace was in some 300-400 BC. Alexander Pope was born in 1688. But how Horace made Alexander Pope famous? Because it is said that criticism of Alexander Pope, written by Alexander Pope, is totally an imitation of Horace. So Pope ने Horace को ditto copy किया है, ये याद रखना. Pope ने Horace को ditto copy किया है. Now Horace is famous for his work Ars Poetica, A-R-S Poetica, P-O-E-T-I-C-A. Write this thing, Ars Poetica. Ars Poetica. This means art of poetry writing. Art of poetry writing. This is called Ars Poetica. So here he talks about the art of writing poetry. Now remember this thing, that Horace has imitated Aristotle and Plato. Horace talks about imitation. So number 1 point, Horace imitated Plato and Aristotle. So simply he is making a balance between Aristotle and Plato. So he took the idea from Aristotle and Plato and merged them. The first thing, he has also supported imitation concepts. So Horace also believed in imitation. Good, very good, Dr. Surendra. बहुत बढ़िया. Now write this thing, that Horace also believes in imitation. According to Horace, content should be great in emotion, expression, and thought. So as I told you that great classical writers will imitate the same thing. Horace also supports the content, which should be very great. Means your thought should be great. So whatever you talk, it should be universally accepted. Then your emotion should be great. Then your expression should be great. Now remember this thing. I'm making things easy for you. So Horace has nothing new to say. Remember this point. Horace has nothing new to say. He has simplified Aristotle and Plato. He says have great emotions, great thoughts, great expression. And here he gives his theory of 9 years. Theory of 9 years. Put the title Theory of 9 years by Horace. Horace की 9 years theory क्या है? You can also call it the self-criticism theory. Self-analysis, self-judgment or self-criticism theory by Horace. जिनको लिंक नहीं मिला है वो सब्सक्राइब करो इस चैनल को. ये नया चैनल है, बहुत पहले मैंने बनाया था. सब्सक्राइब दिस चैनल. इफ यू सब्सक्राइब एंड यू प्रेस द बेल आइकन, तो आपको उससे मैसेज मिलेगा. एजुकेशन के चैनल जरूर सब्सक्राइब करो. फालतू चैनल तो हम बहुत करते हैं. इसको सब्सक्राइब करो. अपने आप जैसे ही मैं लाइव जाऊंगा आपको तुरंत इंफॉर्मेशन आएगा. सब्सक्रिप्शन से हमें कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला. वैसे भी इसमें 8,000 आज 10,000 हो जाए तो भी मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. इट्स जस्ट आपके लिए है, सो दैट आपको तुरंत इंफॉर्मेशन मिले. यू विल गेट इंफॉर्मेशन इमीडिएटली. नाउ get back to 9 years theory. So you have great thoughts, you have great emotions, you have great expression. Now using these three qualities you have written a book. So suppose you have written a book with 3 great qualities. Now keep the book with you for 9 years. So you have written the book, but do not publish it. Do not share your book with anyone. You have written a complete book with great emotions, great thoughts, great expression. Now keep the book with you for 9 years and keep correcting it in every emotional flow. भारती, इसे 9 years experiment कहते हैं. प्लस आप इसको वैसे लिख सकते हो, सेल्फ एनालिसिस, सेल्फ जजमेंट. सो हॉरेस क्या बोल रहा है? हॉरेस इज सेइंग that write the book with great examples, great expression, great emotion, great thoughts, and then keep it with you for 9 years and keep reforming, keep rectifying, keep correcting your book. So after 9 years and thousands of corrections, you will find out that your book is the perfect book now, a great classical book now, a sublime book. And then give your book to a greatest writer to take his opinion on your book. So give your book to a competent brain to take his opinions and then also correct it and then publish it. This is Horatian idea. He says self-analysis, self-judgment is far better than anything. So what do you think? Is it easy thing or tough thing? दीक्षावस्थी बहुत बढ़िया, शाबाश. चलो कितने न्यू स्टूडेंट्स हैं यहाँ पे? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर न्यू स्टूडेंट्स? लेट्स सी इनको कितनों को आता है. व्हाट विल हैपन आफ्टर 9 years? बताओ. समृद्धि, केतन, जितने भी चलो नए स्टूडेंट्स को बताओ. ओल्ड स्टूडेंट को पता है, मुझे पता है. अब देखो, now see this thing. आपने बोला कि 9 years जो है it will become tough. Why it will become tough? बताओ. Now let's make it easy in Vineet Pandey style. इच्छावस्थी आप नए स्टूडेंट हैं या दिल्ली बैच से हैं? Okay, so we'll talk. Let's see. अब हम इसको हेल्प करते हैं. So we'll talk in Vineet Pandey style. Especially वैसे तो अगर मैं जोक के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बोलूं तो आई शुड गो फॉर अ एग्जांपल, बट अगर मैं उस एग्जांपल को दूंगा तो आप इमीडिएटली बोलोगे मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं हमारा. Who gets up? You will answer it. Who gets more confused while dressing up for a party? A boy or a girl? अगर एक पार्टी में जाना है, there is a boy, there is a girl. I don't know कौन ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस में आएगा. Who will be more stressed with many dresses around to carry one for the party? Devashri says girl. Devashri. मनीषा कुमारी women. अरे लड़कियां ही बोल रही हैं लड़कियों के लिए. Those who haven't subscribed, उनके messages यहाँ नहीं आएंगे. If you have not subscribed, I cannot see your messages. It has a filter. It will ask me to take permission, so I'm giving permission by clicking few. But still subscribe ताकि अभी comment आ जाए. So 90% of you are saying girls. So first of all, I am not saying. You are saying. So don't you ever call me sexist. That sir creates difference between boys and girls. आपने बोला है. Now, why they are confused? Because they have many dresses and with many mindsets. This will happen to you as a writer if you have your book for 9 years. Now I talk about boys, we generally have one t-shirt, two t-shirt, we keep carrying the same, who cares? प्रमोद जी को मेरा एग्जांपल समझ में आ गया होगा क्या? For 9 years with you, you will keep correcting your own book. Every day you will feel like यार book में ये गलत हो गया. Now let's make it very easy, very angry, and sometimes we release our anger. कभी-कभी हम लोग गुस्से में फटाक से मैसेज कर देते हैं किसी को उल्टा सीधा. So suppose you fought with your best friend and you have written a very strong message. अपने वाला जो भी आप लिख सकते हो. थैंक यू शाबात. ये मेरे भाई की टी शर्ट्स हैं. I am logged. I brought only 2 dresses. So this is the reason I asked my mother to get me all the t-shirts she has. So I keep changing. So suppose there are 2 people, 2 best friends, they fought and they wrote one very harsh message. आपने किसी को गुस्से में भयंकर सा मैसेज लिख दिया. Now will you read your message after 5 hours and feel the same emotion? So you have written some threat, you will kill someone, you will not leave someone, and then after 5 hours you realize that you were in anger, you have said a lot of things you shouldn't have said. So we feel like this, right? Then if say that after 1 or 2 days you will be like, how fool I was to write those messages. And if you read the same message after 15 days, you will say, no, not abusive, not these words, this was wrong. So under vehement emotion, strong emotion, you said something. But then when the emotional level decreased and you found another emotion, your own content became loose for you. So something you wrote in great emotion, then your emotion got reduced because you have released the emotion. Then you felt like that these words are bombastic. Now you are in different emotion. So you will change your words. Sometimes when people like, we all have the slangs, we abuse sometimes. Everybody does that. And it's a bad habit. But you can't help it. Psychologically, abuses help you to release your stress. And I'm not supporting it. कल को बोलोगे विनीत सर ने सपोर्ट किया है. GB Shaw supported it. I am not supporting. I don't know. आजकल पता लगा न्यूज चैनल में you will be like, देखो सर को, ध्यान से देखो इस टोपी वाले को. He is supporting abuse. No, I am not supporting. GB Shaw did that. Sigmund Freud supported smoking. He said if you are not able to concentrate, सुट्टा लगाओ और concentrate हो जाएगा. Now please remember, it's not me, it's Freud, Sigmund Freud. यहाँ पे बताई हुई किसी भी चीज का वास्तविकता से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. अगर किसी वास्तविकता से इसका कोई रिलेशन पाया जाता है तो केवल संयोग होगा. I am not related, please. So get back. One message in various emotions and we didn't like it. So you have a book for 9 years. You will have emotion of love, emotion of anger, emotion of confusion, emotion of peace, emotion of devotion. And under various emotional changes, you will keep correcting your book. So it will become a perfect book, revised and revised and revised under various emotions. And it will become a great book, a sublime book. Agar bachi to. If you did not just throw it. So yes, it will survive, then it will become greatest book. So did you like this 9 years idea? Because self-judgment, self-criticism is far better. Hello, every South Indian student. Hello. I love South India. Trust me, my retirement plan is to get shifted in Kerala. I love rain. Barish, maza aa jata hai. Rain in dense forest. It's just bliss. And there is a tree house in Kerala. It's one of my kind of your writer's place. I sit, take a coffee, and I see rain in the dense forest with a beautiful sound around. It's amazing. That's why one of the best escape. Whenever I go, I stay there for 7 to 8 days. And that's totally natural thing, no artificial things. Only one fan, one light, otherwise nothing is artificial. बोरिंग तो हो जाता है. शाबाद, यू विल होस्ट मी इन कश्मीर. कश्मीर में आना है यार. अरे नहीं नहीं भैया, कानपुर में शिफ्ट नहीं होंगे हर्षिता जी. कानपुर में बहुत पॉल्यूशन है. सिकता, आई विल विजिट अरुणाचल प्रदेश. माइंड माय वर्ड्स, आई विल विजिट. आई लव ऑल द नेचुरल प्लेसेस. वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड इज अ कर्नल इन आर्मी, सो आई विल डेफिनेटली विजिट दैट प्लेस बिकॉज ऑफ हिम ऑल्सो. अनुप्रिया, किस्मत से बन गया हो यार. We will invite, we will give an open call. हम लोग लिटरेचर का एक जैक रॉलिंस. बिहार में आया हूँ एक बार. जब जमनिया या कुछ इलाका है, मैं वहां किसी शादी में गया था. एंड द रूरल साइड इज ब्यूटीफुल. बट बड़ा मुझे लगा था कि गवर्नमेंट को कितना ध्यान देना चाहिए. हालांकि पूरे भारत में देना चाहिए. And I love the Desi culture. Gayatri, I have been to Chennai, and now I'll go to Rameshwaram, Kanyakumari. One of my students, Shiva, from a Delhi batch, his parents have invited me there. Akanksha Rai, Varanasi is my Nanihal. Shweta, I've never been to Jharkhand. Priyanka Soni, I have been to Bhopal. Chalo, let's stop it. Allahabad bhi aa chuka hu main, bahut baar ghum chuka hu. Andhra, I have been to Andhra. I have been to Hyderabad. I have been to Tirupati. I attempted Andhra set exam in Tirupati. One of the best temple. I have been to Hyderabad. I was staying in Dalsuk Nagar. Gorakhpur nahi aaya, meri nani ka nanihal hai. Meri nani ka nanihal hai. No, not in Assam. I will come definitely. Chalo, let's stop. Huh? I have been to Chhattisgarh. I have qualified Chhattisgarh set. I appeared in New Raipur. Anyway, so let's stop it. Get back. Did you understand the concept of 9 years? Keep correcting, keep correcting, keep correcting. The self-criticism, self-judgment. Tell me yes. बोलो जल्दी से, समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? झुंझुनू आया हूँ भैया, ज्योति झुंझुनू आया हूँ मैं. चलो जयपुर भी आया हूँ, समझ में आया. Pramod ji, we will do this. Maybe we will prefer a good natural place to invite everyone. We will do it. So now everybody has understood the concept. Horace also talks about few rules and regulations. Now be serious. अब ध्यान से सुनो, सभी लोग ध्यान से सुनो. Horace ने कुछ rules regulations भी बताए हैं. First one, Horace says that do not use unnecessary literary devices in the work, because excessive use of literary devices in a paragraph makes the paragraph look gaudy, and this is called purple patch. Writing the spelling, please check karo. Purple patch question of net exam. What is purple patch? Paper में आ चुका है. Thank you Bablu. Purple patch has been asked in net exam. Jyoti सही है. So purple patch has been asked in net exam. Do not use unnecessary excessive literary devices in a paragraph, because if in the paragraph emotion is less and your talent of writing is too much, just like neoclassicals, it will become purple patch. Second thing, maintain great emotion, great expression, great thought in a balance. This is called decorum, the decorum theory. Again, a question of net exam. लिख दिया मैंने, स्पेलिंग चेक करो. Decorum. Decorum is also known as औचित्य सिद्धांत. In Indian aesthetics, it is called औचित्य. औचित्य is also a question in net exam. आपको Indian aesthetics में पढ़ाऊंगा मैं. So decorum क्या होगा? Make a fine balance in great expression, great thoughts, great emotions, the art of writing, literary devices, everything. Making a balance. That's decorum. Next one. Poetic license. Horace is the first writer who says that poets have a license to coin new words. So Horace says that if you do not have new coin new words, again check the spelling. Poetic license means a poet can make new words. A poet can coin new words. Remember, my friends, Elizabethan age has given us 1500 plus new words. Shakespeare alone has given 150 plus new words. The words like prostitute, the word like zombie, the word like earshot, all these words were coined by greatest writers. Zombie was coined by Saude, Robert Saude. Prostitute, earshot, yelping, love triangle, blind faith, these kind of words. Elizabethan age is Otto Jesperson has studied the great vowel shift starting from 1500. So remember this point, don't forget. Now we talk about this. Poetic license समझ में आ गया? होता क्या है कि poetic license मतलब poets कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. Poets have, powers to think anything. Remember, जहां न पहुंचे रवि वहां पहुंचे कवि. So remember this thing, that poets have a very different degree of imagination. Poets can coin anything. Once there was an issue in India. A writer called Mahatma Gandhi gay. He said कि महात्मा गांधी है गे. महात्मा गांधी गे थे. तो इंडिया में प्रोटेस्ट हो गया. सबने बोला कि नहीं गे नहीं थे. No, he was not gay. So when a case was filed against him, the writer said that I have poetic license. I can imagine anything. That is my imagination. That what if Mahatma Gandhi is gay? So Supreme Court warned the writer to avoid this kind of writing. And Supreme Court said there is no poetic license in India. Because India is a country full of sentiments. We will not listen anything against Gandhi. But do you know the most important thing? We actually need to grow up. How does it matter where Mahatma Gandhi was a gay, a lesbian, a eunuch? How does it matter? Do we respect him for his masculinity, that he was like, okay, he had muscles like this, with this? No. Do you respect me for this? You respect me for my talent. Mahatma Gandhi was respected for his fight against the Britishers, the teachings of non-violence, his great sacrifice, not because of he was masculine or he was feminine. Or you tell me, do you want to be respected just because you are a male masculine or a female feminine or somebody of different queer identity? Or you want to be respected for your works? So even if somebody is calling Mahatma Gandhi a gay, how does it create an issue? क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Now remember this point. So poetic license is actually either talking about the new word, new coinage, or the new images. अंधकार है वहां जहां आदित्य नहीं है, अंधकार है वहां जहां आदित्य नहीं है, और मुर्दा है वो देश जहां साहित्य नहीं है. The Sahitya is full of imagination. Remember this point. Now, one more point. The concept of Carpe Diem. Carpe Diem is how to live your life. Another philosophy, Carpe Diem, very important. Note karo isko. That this is the last day of your life and live it like that. ये लास्ट डे आपकी जिंदगी का है, इसे ऐसे ही जियो, इसे ऐसे ही अच्छे से स्पेंड करो. एंड लकीली कोरोना ने हमें समझा भी दिया. This is the last day of your life. So Carpe Diem is seize the day. Seize the day is live your day. This is the end of the day. So every day is the last day of your life. Live the day like that. Means live your life to its fullest level. Add life to your days, not days to your life. किसी मूवी में सुना था, चिपका दिया मैंने. तो Carpe Diem philosophy, Decorum, Purple Patch, Poetic License, 9-year theory, these are coined by Horace. Now remember this point that Pope was the blind imitator of Horace and has rewritten everything which is Horatian. Yes, few students are writing to his coy mistress. दूसरा नाम भी आना चाहिए आपको. दूसरा भी आना चाहिए. To the virgins to make the best of time by Robert Herrick. वो भी आना चाहिए. Coy mistress तो सबको आता है. Coy mistress is known to everyone. You must know. To the virgins to make the best of time, be written by Robert Herrick. So remember this thing. And don't forget coy mistress. Had we burnt the world enough, O lady, this coin is for no crime. Thou by the side of Indian Ganges should rubies find, and I by the tide of Humber will wait until my vegetable love would grow. And if you should, if thou please, reject me till the conversion of Jews. And whenever I look back, at my back, I always hear time's winged chariot hurrying near. Thy beauty shall no more be found, nor shall my echoing sound. And then that beauty will be tried, and that long preserved virginity will be tried by worms. Remember, लाइनें याद करके रखो, बहुत काम आएगा. You are meeting. आपको one thing is very sure, आपको एक चीज अच्छे से लगेगी कि बंदे ने डबल शेयर ऑफ मेहनत करके लिया. तो आप सबके साथ दोबारा मिलेंगे दूसरे चैनल पे 7 बजे. हम रोमांटिक्स के आगे की बात करेंगे. आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. आपको मेरा पढ़ाना अच्छा लगता है तो अगर आप फेसबुक पे शेयर कर दो वीडियो को, एक हैशटैग में विनीत पांडे लगा दो, मैं उसके साथ बहुत खुश हूँ. ये फ्यूल है. मैं आपसे कोई पैसा या कुछ नहीं वो मांग रहा कि मुझे ये सब करो. फ्यूल है मेरा. ग्रीक कहावत है कि आपको कितने लोग जानते हैं वो आपकी अर्निंग है. आपने मूवी देखी ट्रॉय? मैं बात कर लिटरेचर वाला हूँ तो हर जगह से सीखता हूँ. तो ट्रॉय मूवी में एक सीन है, एक छोटा बच्चा, one small kid, he goes to call Achilles for a fight, and he said that there is a big muscular man waiting to fight you, and the small boy says, I will never fight this man. You know what is the reply of the hero Achilles, Brad Pitt? He said, that's why nobody will remember you. So do the impossible things. And if I'm trying to help my brothers, my friends, my sisters, all I need is share it for everyone. This is a free video. ये गलती से अभी पब्लिक हो गया तो इसको शेयर कर दो. हर वो चीज जो भगवान आपको देता है, ऊपर वाला आपको देता है, अल्लाह आपको देता है, उसे बांटो. उसे बांटो, बरकत होगी, बढ़ के वापस मिलेगा. थैंक यू सो मच. 7 बजे मिलते हैं.